As a member of the facility team at Gallows Lane, it is part of our jobs to reduce our environmental impact. And we do this in a number of ways, and one is the EMS Environmental Management System, which provides a framework through which its environmental performance can be monitored, improved and controlled. This means the logging of all utilities used by the college allows graphs and charts to be plotted, giving the results that can be measured against previous years and other colleges of a similar size. We also recycle our waste with segregated bins for paper, cardboard, cans and plastics, along with skips of metal and general waste. The college also provides a fleet of very low emission vehicles for use between college sites. And we are currently promoting a cycling to college scheme for students and staff to help reduce the number of cars on site. The college's environmental footprint will be further reduced with our move to new premises at Flemingate, and the building will be run by a building management system, allowing more control and monitoring of all utilities. A biomass boiler will provide an alternative heating method, and the building will encompass a range of environmental features such as rainwater harvesting, photovoltaic solar panels, and is built to meet a government standard, BREEAM, which is an environmental assessment method and rating system for the buildings.
Many of the features here are unique and sort of new to a lot of the modern buildings. It was called a design and build building, where it means that design and build means that yes, the structure stays the same, but as we go along we can alter rooms as we go along, and it's all steel and concrete in its construction. We have ground source heat pumps for all our heating, which is electric. We have solar panels up on the roof that create some of our energy for our hot water, and we have a backup pump as well for our hot water boiler for hand washing, things like that. From an environmental reason, we have units on the floor that actually drain off and separate line mortar because we don't want contamination into our systems. We had to incorporate that after. We have 100 borehole systems round underneath the playing field at the back of the building, and that stores all our water for us, holds it at 6 degrees, brings it back, recycles it and pumps it round to heat the building. We have underfloor heating mainly just in the walkways, not in the classrooms or anywhere, so we have to be so careful where we drill, but all the main atrium areas we have underfloor heating. We now have a system in place where we can monitor all our energy, so we can tell how much gas we're using, how much electric. We even have now been able to monitor if we're using electric too much, how much we're using. This is the real gubbins of the college. This can do absolutely everything. I change all the temperatures, the fan coils, the Losnays. I can do absolutely everything. The fan speeds, the burners, the gas valves, all the summary zones for lighting, you name it. I can do it off this one machine.
In Crofters, the main emphasis is on healthy eating, and we encourage students to choose the healthy option and put their waste in the appropriate bins, which are all dotted around the dining room and the site. In the kitchen, obviously, we have quite a lot of cardboard and cans and plastic containers, which we flatten and put in the cardboard in the red bin, which we fill probably once a week, and the cans and plastic bottles and any other materials go in the blue bin. We're very conscious of saving on energy, and at the moment we're only using one fryer, and we turn the ovens off as soon as baking is finished. And water, as that is very short, we're saving on water wherever we can. We don't leave any taps running.
Right, so this is the rationale oven that we use in the college currently. The machine itself comes with all sorts of programs built in. It allows us to modify some of the cooking methods to increase our yields, to increase the portion sizes, and also then as a result of that we are getting more for our money. The oven itself is well insulated all round. It retains the heat for a long time, so there's no massive drop in temperature that you would get with a conventional oven at home. Most of our produce, certainly fresh meat, fresh fish, come from the town itself, so we currently only order what we need. All of the food that we currently use in both kitchens is bought in the morning, processed on the day and sold on the day. Also in the new build, as part of the sustainable, environmentally friendly issues, all of the detergents that we use are biodegradable. The dishwasher in the new build has a double tank system, one with water at 63, one at 82. When it's gone through the wash cycle, it uses the 82 degree water to rinse. It holds the 82 degree water in the top tank then ready for the next wash. So the machine itself works on quite an environmentally friendly system.
Okay, we've just been to the server room in the college where we've looked at the savings we've made from virtualisation. What we've done in there really is reduce the number of physical servers from around 40 down to what we saw in that rack, which obviously gives us some really good savings in power consumption and cooling. Where we are now is looking at the multifunctional device solution, where we replaced a few years ago around 140 traditional laser printers with 24 multifunctional devices such as these. That's given us a huge saving in hardware costs, also in terms of maintaining the printers, loading them with toner, this kind of thing. We've made some savings. We've also reduced the amount of paper waste, as when you print to these devices, nothing appears on the printer until you actually go to the machine, swipe your card through it and release your print job. Therefore, we don't have paper piling up on the devices. We use an organisation who is properly registered to take away all of our redundant IT equipment, and we also try, where possible, to invest in technology that provides us with significant energy savings. So for a simple example is the old cathode ray monitor was monstrous in terms of its power consumption. We're now using LCD panels which use far less electricity and are far more ecologically sound.
I'm Nathan Cobb, I'm the e-learning manager at the college. I'm trying to talk about some of the sustainability benefits we have through the use of e-learning and what we're doing in the learning resource centres here at the college. One of the big measures obviously is the use of our virtual learning environment, Moodle. It's a great opportunity to cut down on printing costs straight away, plus it provides easy access to learners time they need to access resources. So we encourage staff where possible, rather than providing large sets of printed copies in the classroom all the time, to get the students to go and get them themselves from the virtual learning environment when it's appropriate. Moodle also offers us opportunities to manage assignment submission through online methods. So learners don't have to travel into the college and sort of use up their own time and sort of fuel costs, all that sort of thing. They can submit the assignment online from wherever they are, whether that be at home, an internet cafe, whatever's convenient for them. And the staff can also pick it up from wherever they are and mark it online. We're increasingly looking at sort of really innovative assessment methods, rather than just requiring learners to write essays which they then print out and submit. We're looking at the use of video and audio and pictures to provide the evidence that shows that students have met the assessment criteria. And in addition to that, we're looking at things like e-portfolios, which we've got running in a couple of areas in the college, and that we're developing further at the moment. The e-portfolio usage has already had a massive impact on the reduction of travel for many of our assessors, because learners can submit the work to them at any time when they need it, and it's very easy for the assessors to get hold of. We've done our best to develop the access to our Learning Resource Centre resources externally, so again, sort of learners can access a lot of e-books, e-journals, various resources like that through our Athens portal, which means that they've got access to it at a time and a place to suit them, and they don't need to travel into the college to get hold of that information. We're using virtual classrooms increasingly, so those are just some of the things we're doing around the college at the moment, particularly relating to the Learning Resource Centres and e-learning.